you have been following Analog for some time now, you will be very aware that they have a slight issue launching more limited edition products than they do their standard edition. The black one that came out, the original that came out many years ago, is a flawless handheld. People fell in love with it, many people wanted it, but they decided to put more attention into limited edition variants, such as their very nice glow-in-the-dark one, then their transparent edition ones, and then they had solid block color ones. But during that process, their standard editions, which were the cheapest, just didn't come in stock. And I presume that's because they want to sell more of their expensive handhelds. Pretty obvious, right? It's a marketing tactic, and one their audience and community are starting to get annoyed with, and fair enough. So Analog decided to go, hey, let's not stock the black and white one again, and let's move into a $500 Analog Pocket made of pure metal. Just what people wanted, right? Kinda. People like me wanted one because they're fans of the products, not so much the way they handle their stock, and I'm stupid enough to spend money on this. And I want to show you the unboxing experience, what it looks like, and if it's worth the money, in my opinion, or should you be looking at their other limited edition variants or their out of stock standard editions. So let's jump in, let's unbox the limited edition natural anodized version, which is the silver version, which I have here, and just let's see what the quality is like and see if it is in fact possibly the most beautiful handheld of the year. I apologize for interrupting this video, but I want to share with you a product that we are working on here at Retro Dodo called the Dodo Display. These are the first prototypes that have come in. It's basically a modular pegboard system that allows you to store and display your cartridges in any way you want. The prototypes come in a light and dark oak, which I really do dig. I'm not sure which one I prefer right now. And also they will be partnered with an acrylic dome topper that goes over the top of these cartridges to basically protect it from dust and any bumps and bruises, but also to give it that museum grade look that I'm going for. I really like the fact that it can work with an array of cartridges and you can move them and alter them in any angle you want as well. And then if you kind of like the clean look with all of the Game Boy games there, that's kind of the vibe we're going for. And there will be small pegs that allow you to sit up your cartridges as well, so they won't fall over. I'm really excited to launch this on Kickstarter in the coming few months. So if this does interest you and you want a cheeky little discount upon launch, there is a landing page below that you can add in your email to get discounts and updates regarding the Dodo Display. Let's take a look at the unboxing video, which you came for, respectfully. Analog have said that these are highly limited, but because of the very high price range of this, starting at $499 before shipping and handling, which to the UK is extortionate, I had to pay £90. That's not dollars, that's an extra $100 on top of this to actually get it into the UK, making it a $600 handheld, which just why did I do that? So I'm hoping this will inform many of you whether or not to make that decision or not, because it is expensive. $600 can go on far more powerful handhelds and a lot more devices that can do a lot more things. But let's jump in. This is where the magic happens, and bang. Okay. See, a part of me is like, wow, you stupid fool, you spent $600 on this. And then I look at it and I go, oh, all right, I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker for this kind of stuff. Let's get a close-up of the camera, or the handheld, shall I say, and you can see that screaming with a metal look. And I can already tell by just picking up the box that, oh wow. Okay, this is really heavy. This is made by a single block of aluminium. The shoulder buttons are metal, the buttons are metal, the start and select, metal, volume buttons, metal. This thing weighs a ton, and actually a part of me doesn't want to, actually there's a bit of dirt on here. This is really dirty. What's that? I'm gonna try and get this on camera. I don't know if you can see on the corners here. This is all like dirt or like some kind of grime. That I don't know if my camera can pick it up on the corners here. You might be able to see that. But all this is just grime. That is not, well, that's probably just on the sticker. That's just on the sticker, admittedly, but again, I don't want to see like just gunk on my handheld straight out of the box. Now, in terms of what you get in the box here, you get your charging cable, and then you get what I'm guessing is just a small like sticker and a quick start guide. Nothing crazy. $600 has not gone on the packaging, which is obvious, but let's take the bits off this. Ooh. Ooh. Is this side sticker new? I can't remember doing this side sticker on the other variants. Okay, wow. That does feel nice. And finally, I don't want to do that just yet. I don't want to do that just in case. But you can see, if we turn it on, if there is any juice in here, a little bit of juice. This, it does feel a lot heavier for obvious reasons. Oh, okay. These feel nice. The metal buttons do feel nice. Where the plastic, you kind of get a bit of bounce. You can almost feel like the tiny bit of scratching between the metal shell and the buttons, which gives it a unique feel that I haven't really felt on other handhelds before. For obvious reasons, nobody wants to use metal or aluminium buttons because of the sheer price of it. To me, the back is the most visually stunning. It just shines so nicely with a bit of light. Part of me like doesn't want to put it down on anything because obviously the metal will show very obvious signs of scratching, especially this this silver version here, or is it I think it's called the natural version. Let's slide in a game. See, I'm already hearing small bits of scratching because of just maybe small bits of whatever that is in the cartridge and on the back of the cartridge. Like, you know, gameplay wise, it's just the same. It is literally just the same. And a part of me is like, I've spent so much money on this that I don't actually want to take it out of my house because of obvious reasons of it getting scratched. And a part of me now is like looking at potentially finding someone to make a case for it because this is just so expensive to a point where you go, this is actually making the games console itself a little bit redundant because of just how much money I've spent on it. Like, I don't want to take this out. This is purely going to be something that I play on maybe, you know, a few minutes a week because I don't want to scratch it. I don't want to wear down the buttons. I don't want to drop it. I don't want the obvious scratch signs behind my cartridges, which is very obvious. Place that down slowly. On my original Analog Pocket, if my camera wants to focus, I don't know if you can see there, that's from just plastic on plastic, let alone using it on a metal handheld. Like, does it feel incredible? Yes. And I would probably say this is one of the most beautiful handhelds I have had the opportunity to test and review, but that in itself scares me. I do not want to damage this. I do not want to give this to anyone. This to me is maybe along the lines of a collectible, because that's what it is going to be. It's going to be on my shelf collecting dust because I don't want to touch it. Whereas I don't, to be fair, I don't play on the transparent or the glow in the dark edition. The black variant, the cheapest variant, is the one I use pretty much weekly. There you have it, a quick look and unboxing of the Metal Analogue Pocket. Do I recommend buying it? Absolutely not. again, the issue is that it's so expensive, it's so heavy, it's so beautiful that I don't want to play on it. And I'm calling Analogue out here. The way they're handling these limited editions is very selfish, I think. People want this. My editor-in-chief, Seb, has been wanting to get hold of one of these for months, and they keep going out of stock because they're not focusing on bringing in more supply. They're just messing around with these crazy limited edition variants, which, yes, gets them more attention, gets them more press, gets them more money because these are just way more expensive. But actually what their customers want are just a standard supply of this, a good stream, a reliable stream of black and white standard editions. But they won't do it. So you know what can I do? Don't buy the metal one. It's just too beautiful. And this is the issue I have with Analogue. I love their products so much, and I think they know that. They know their audience loves their products, so they can just take it slow and do what they want, and people will still buy them, suckers like me. And unfortunately, that's where we are. But yes, this is by far the most beautiful handheld I think I've had my hands on, and it's going to collect dust, respectfully, which is sad. There we have it. If you enjoyed this video, hit subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next video and across our socials. Bye-bye.